So this is the 8th time that Denmark holds an EU presidency, and it is for me personally the 4th time that I'm involved in an EU presidency. And obviously a presidency is very much influenced by the time that it takes place in. And this time our presidency takes place in a time that is very changing and a time that's unpredictable. And a time where we need to respond to things that are coming up much more dynamically than what we are used to. So that will also be something that will influence our presidency. So therefore also the title of the presidency is A Stronger Europe During Changing Times. And under that we are dealing with a number of different things. We are dealing with security issues. Europe needs to get stronger. Europe needs to become able to defend itself. And Europe also needs to be stronger in terms of getting all of Europe together under the Union. And this is where the enlargement is a very important project for us. Obviously it won't be concluded during a Danish presidency, but it is really important for a stronger Europe that it will eventually include also Ukraine, the Western Balkans, other countries that are applying to become members of the European Union. So we will be focusing very much also on the enlargement process. It's also a process where we focus on competitiveness and the green agenda, because that is really important for a stronger Europe too. We need to become more competitive so our industries can do better. And we also need to be sure that the green agenda is kept high on the agenda. One of the things we will be doing during a Danish presidency is to have agreement within the EU on our carbon emission reduction goals for 2040. We hope for a very ambitious goal on that. And Denmark will lead the European Union's negotiations at COP30 in Brazil later this year, and where we believe that there is a very strong need for a strong European voice in order to be sure that that agenda continues to be high on the world agenda. So it will be a busy presidency. It will be a presidency that will be obviously influenced by what happens around us. And a presidency where, you know, being a Dane, we are always well prepared, but this time we are also super humble, because we know that what we will be dealing will be things that will be coming up as we go. So an ambitious presidency, a presidency that is very much also focused on this part of the world, on enlargement of the Western Balkans too, remembering that the door to the EU is open, the train is leaving the station, and an encouragement to all countries to get on board. If they're not on board yet, everybody knows what is required to do, and so a strong encouragement to get the reforms done that are required for getting onto the process, but a focused presidency on making sure that the enlargement is something that moves forward over the next 6 months.